Basically gaming.
Hello, everyone. How we doing today? Gonna have a great episode. Dustin, he's gonna go over some of the latest and greatest movie and TV releases. Jesse went to Comic-Con, kind of. He went to the outside. There's a whole bunch of stuff going. If you guys don't live in San Diego or you've never been to Comic-Con, the convention is one thing, but also there's regularly a whole bunch of stuff going on outside of the convention as well. It kind of just turns into a party place all weekend. And I have had all my theories proven with aliens being real on today's episode of Most Likely Gaming. Sup, dudes?
Yeah.
Yo. Aliens exist. Tom DeLonge. We should have listened, Tom.
I listened since 1990 fucking seven. Dude.
I know. I just always think, like, dude, if aliens don't exist, then what the hell? Space is too big.
It's just too big. It's not rare Earth theory where we are just the only ones.
Well,
such good circumstances have been, given to our planet, and we are the only ones. Or no?
No, we're superior.
No. Okay, I feel
dude,
that.
Dom at work was saying something pretty interesting about aliens. By the way, he was saying something like the human brain is like 3% more than like a dog's brain. So if an alien's brain is 3% more than our brains, then basically they'll look at us like, they look at us like dogs. We're just pets. We're dumb pets.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So there you go.
That's totally correct.
Rough.
That could be the case, but also aliens could be like the exact opposite and just be some like little organism on a rock that does fucking nothing for anyone.
Well, yeah. I mean, it could be so many things, right?
So, what are we talking here? If we're talking about seeing other, like a spaceship here, then yeah, they're doper than us.
Well, what happened in the court? Like, didn't they say they basically admitted, yeah, we have like alien spaceships and we have pulled carcasses out of them or something like that?
Yeah, they're doper than us. It seemed like everything that was in court, I don't know if there was any new information announced. Like, it was all stuff that had been talked about over the last like decade of UAP stuff going on.
When was it, Zach, that they first said they put out the bill or something that said they have to talk about
like
this
2019
stuff, right?
or something,
right?
2020, somewhere around there, like where.
And then they did the Naruto run to storm Area 51, and then that just turned into a giant party. No one achieved anything there except they probably got really wasted and probably had a good time.
It was probably fun.
Bought some cool hot sauce and t-shirts or something. I was there when he stormed Area 51.
Yeah.
And now we're here, where there's a whole court thing happening.
And now they're actually taking it to, I think it must have been some kind of federal court or federal hearing. I don't think it was a court. I didn't see anyone with like a gavel. There was no judge there. It was just people talking, but it was some kind of
aliens guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guilty.
And like, when I reveal this information, like it feels like my life is threatened in different kinds of ways or whatever, like the case may be, right? For revealing information or not letting airline pilots say what they want to say because it might scare passengers to fly on the airlines. So airlines have suppressed and given cease and desist orders to airline pilots for not being able to say stuff that they've maybe seen in the air while flying. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But that's always kind of been the case, I feel like.
That reminds me of like what I was telling you about that interview about Obama when they asked him, like
of course there's stuff I can't fucking tell you.
Yeah, they literally interviewed him and they're like, yo, you admit that you didn't, like, you held back a lot of information or there's a lot of things you didn't say. And he's like, yeah. I was like, there's so many things that we can't tell you because humans are dumb and we'll all lose our minds if you knew half the shit I had to find out by being in office or whatever. But yeah, we hold things back. We're brittle as hell.
Have to.
America's dumb. Real dumb. But we got a lot of smart people too, like me and Jesse and Zach.
There's certain things. Yeah, we're all extremely smart. High IQs, fucking big brain. Big old brain up here.
Big brains.
Fuck. kind of lost my train of thought. I had something good to say. Shit.
I have a question.
Shit.
While you're thinking, I got a question, a hypothetical.
I'm not going to be able to think if you ask a question, but let's hear it.
Well, it sounds like you lost it, so I'm going to move it on. Here we go.
Yeah.
You'll get it. It's coming back. Watch.
I'll get it.
They finally show a video or a picture of an alien. You know what I mean? Because that is not happening. Like you said, it's a lot of the stuff you've already been looking into because you have been interested in whatever we know.
They show videos, but it's still to the point where every video seems like it was filmed in 1984 and you can't see anything.
That'd be rad. That'd be rad, though. Even if as long as they're like, this is some stuff we got or whatever, we're showing you. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is what we have to offer. Do people lose their minds or do we just all continue our lives?
Seems like you continue your lives because if you want to see ships flying around, you can go and watch that. You just have to believe if it's a ship or not, or if it's something. That's where it gets really fucked up. Man, now it's getting conspiracy-like, but that's where it gets fucked up. So if the United States government is working on some dope super weapon, right? That can go up and move and do whatever it wants and act just like what we think a spaceship would act like. They're not going to fucking come out and say that ever. So we'll never know if it's like something that we're working on or if it's actually it's so up in the air. And I don't want them to say it because we don't want
up in the air.
To know.
I like that. That was a good joke.
You see? See what I did there?
That was good.
But anyways, you know, it's a weird thing, and I think I actually remembered what I was going to say. These are kind of things where you have to... It's almost like microdosing. You have to slow feed it to people. Like, just like how they've been starting to do it, right? Like, first you make the bill. Like, hey, it's going to maybe be starting
aliens
to talk
are real.
about here pretty soon.
We're admitting we've seen ships. We've seen some unidentified ships.
And then maybe in a year or couple, then we do get pictures. And then you do get... and then in fucking 30 years, there's a museum open that has every alien and every spaceship that's ever been captured on Earth in one place, and we can all just go fucking look at them. And it won't be that weird.
Well, I mean, we go look at their dead bodies as they're still watching us from...
Oh, yeah.
Studying our buttholes or whatever they do. You know,
they
probes.
Like that.
Probe.
That's
I'm talking about the probes.
It's definitely
that's
butthole
still their
studies.
thing. That's still their thing. It's still their thing.
It's got to be. They really like human butthole.
Yeah. Easiest way to see into...
It's the only way into our body.
Yeah.
Moo.
Any more alien talk? We didn't.
No, I think we did it. I mean, it's cool that it's in national news. So hopefully people are aware. Fucking do a little of your own research and come up with what you want to think about, you know?
When will Mark Zuckerberg unzip his face and reveal he has been alien all along?
Or will it be a Men in Black and it'll open that way and it's just a little...
that'd be even better, actually. Or like his eyeballs just go out and there's two little dudes in there or something. We brought up a good question at work. Aliens arrive on Earth, whatever, in the U.S., let's just say. Who do we present to the aliens as our first representative?
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that was really
Snoop Dogg and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want those two guys. And oh gosh, now I sound sexist. And a cool woman.
Margot Robbie, dude, come on, Barbie. She's hot right now.
Margot Robbie,
think of us,
Snoop
who's hot right
Dogg,
now?
and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hillary Clinton.
No.
I'm gonna have to say no for Hillary.
Okay, I was just trying to pick a powerhouse.
Maybe Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama. And Snoop Dogg.
Michelle Obama, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Snoop Dogg.
Good choices.
What about and then we send Harry Mack, dude, the freestyle guy, and he tells the aliens to pick a word, and he does a freestyle. All right, give me a word. Give me a word. And he's like, and he's like, okay, yeah, okay, what else? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. And he just does it.
He just does it.
That's a good one.
He just does it. It is a good one. You're a good one.
It is. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I just had Harry Mack on my mind because Leslie sent me a video where he was did the rap with the Ninja Turtles cast. recently, and it was
with like the new Ninja Turtles cast.
Yeah, and like Ice Cube was there, so he got Ice
Ice
Cube's
Cube.
respect. Like I know how
Ice
hard
Cube
that is. You're dope as hell. And I was like, damn, Harry Met got fucking Ice Cube's respect right there.
Ice Cube knows.
Yeah, he was like sitting there like shook the whole time. He's like, okay,
all
right.
Ice Cube seems pretty cool.
Yeah, of course. NWA, man.
He seems pretty cool. Oh, well, I mean, since you brought up Ninja Turtles, you might as well do some movie talk if that's going to be the thing today. It seems like, by the way, listeners, it seems like it's going to be more of a silver screen episode today rather than a gaming screen.
Digital screen, colorful screen. I don't know. What's a gaming screen?
It's going to be more about movies and TV than it's going to be about video games. That was the overall, you know.
Should we start with the news of that, or should we start with what we did this weekend, which is we saw Oppenheimer and Jesse went to Comic-Con? Or do we get into the gaming, TV stuff that I wrote on this right here? Oh, Zach.
Let's hear about Jesse's Comic-Con experience.
Yeah, we cruised down to Comic-Con. Honestly, it was pretty light this year. It was kind of a bummer just because they kind of blocked off a lot of that walkway outside of the convention center. It's a lot where you see most of the cosplay, but it was like badge only this year.
Badge only for the walkway as well?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And there wasn't really anything happening right by the trolley track. So the only things that I really saw were the Sonic Pop-Up Cafe, and then behind the convention center by the Embarcadero, they had the Adult Swim, the Effects Place, and then Hulu. The Hulu one was by far the most popular. I talked to somebody in line. They were waiting for over 7 hours to get into the Hulu one.
What the hell was Hulu doing?
They were promoting Futurama mostly, which I also did watch the new episode, and it's really funny. Highly recommend. It's a perfect show to come back every 10 years. It really is, because it just gives like a satirical view on where we are today, and it's pretty fucking funny.
Oh,
but yeah, the Hulu one is really where it was at. But we went to the Sonic one, which was off-site, like, I don't know, 5 blocks or something at some, I don't know what the place was originally, but it turned into Sonic's Cafe. Got the shirt, limited edition shirt.
Damn.
See if I can. This is what I'm saying.
What up?
The Speed
Alex
Cafe.
in the chat, dude.
Speed Cafe.
That's sick.
All right.
And they serve chili dogs, of course. It was really cool. And we took Marley's little brothers, my wife's little brothers, because he like fucking is obsessed with Sonic.
Loves Sonic.
That's like every word out of his mouth is
somersault everywhere.
No, he doesn't somersault, but every word like basically says is some kind of Sonic fact. He's like, "Did you know this?" Or like in Sonic XD this. I'm just like,
oh,
you know more.
Oh, because Sonic has like a crap ton of cartoons right now, like Sonic Prime, Sonic XD. Like they
right now, his favorite is Sonic Prime. He loves it. And
that's the newest one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we went there, and I did take a little video of when we got in. This line, the line looked fucking long, but we got there around like 11, so we only had to wait maybe an hour or so, which wasn't that bad.
Not bad.
No.
You got a video?
Yeah. I got a video.
Hey, before we start this,
I
just want to take a second and thank all the listeners who have been here with us so far. It's been a long journey, and we look to strive forward. We appreciate you. Shoot a thumbs up, shoot a comment, hit the subscribe button. It really pushes the algorithm. It helps us out. It does a lot more than you think. It really does, and we appreciate it. It shows us that you actually care and want us to continue making the content. So if you've made it this far, you like what you hear always on a weekly basis, help us out. Hit the subscribe button. We really do appreciate it. Love you guys. And let's see the video, Jess.
All right. Make sure we're not blowing.
Sorry, I fucked it up. I didn't put it back to the same thing.
Alex just said it out. All of the offsite lines were insane this year because no Hollywood panels, so everybody was outside.
Yeah, I think so. But I also heard that the inside was like pretty manageable because like you didn't have to wait in line for fucking 10 hours for a panel, so you're actually able to go and almost do everything on the floor.
When it comes to like the actual Comic-Con, I've heard that it was like almost a throwback year, and people really appreciated it. Like it was going back to what it used to be maybe before.
Yeah,
pretty much
for
before
sure.
Marvel.
For sure. I think like anybody over
You know?
40 really loved it.
Let's go. Let's see what you got.
Not in a bad way. You know? This is just outside downtown.
They transformed the shit out of it. It was really cool, and the food was fucking dank. I don't know if I got a picture of the chili dogs, but they were good, man. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, he's pumped, dude.
That's the dude who said most likely gaming. If you want to know that,
mm-hmm.
when you heard that in the beginning, that's the little dude.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a sweater too, kind of similar to this one, a little bit different art.
Was it the sweater that we saw when we were like talking about it last week? I remember we were like hyped on one of the sweaters that was shown.
Yeah, it was a blue one.
Yeah, that one's pretty. Yeah, that one's sick.
Yeah, we got that kind of stuff, and they had another shirt with like a circle logo, but they were sold out because that one came in like a bundle package. And then we walked down the Embarcadero, and that's what I was saying. Like there was 2 ultra long lines, and one of them was for Hulu, and then the other one was what's it called? Adult Swim. Adult Swim didn't have much going on. Adult Swim was like a little fair. They had like a putt course and like a make your own t-shirt. And then the Hulu one, I don't know what people were waiting in line for. I think you just got like a bag or something.
That's pretty cool.
I saw on IGN.
It wasn't probably a Hulu bag.
I saw on IGN that there was like a big ass Armored Core party, a lot of Armored Core stuff. Did you happen to see any of that, or did IGN just happen to blast their one little spot they had?
Yeah, I did not see any Armored Core stuff or hear or any advertisements or anything. No. But it was cool. It was the weather. It was like super fucking heat wave, but that day it was only like 70 degrees. It was pretty.
Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited for Armored Core?
Dude, I just watched like a 20-minute. Like a lot of people got to go play it. A lot of the media, and yeah, I'm more excited now after watching like a little deep dive. It looks really cool, actually. I mean, it's like the environments look big and beautiful and awesome, but it doesn't look like you could do much with environments. They're just kind of there to like jump around on, but it didn't seem like much was like exploding or anything like that. But it just looks like a big old anime mech fighting game, and it looks smoother than it ever has been because FromSoft.
There hasn't been a mech game in a while. Well, there's that Mech Warrior 5 on Xbox.
Well, I was gonna say, but From Software, they have their proprietary engines that they've been fucking mastering for the past decade. So now that they're coming back in Armored Core, it is kind of exciting. So it's something different for them, but it's gonna run, smooth and as good as like those games that they make already do. Yeah, it looks good. It looks really cool.
Souls-like at all?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's gonna be a couple things I learned is level based.
Level based.
Very customizable in your mechs, but that's what those games kind of have always been known for. Double shotguns if you want, a giant laser sword on your arm, awesome shit. Change the heads out, change your parts out, change your legs out, tank wheels, whatever, hover, all that.
Yeah, that'll be a fun part of it.
And I do think the only like Souls-likeness that will be transferred over is hard bosses. Like every
hard
level
bosses.
will have a big
those
big,
games
cool,
were
hard
already
boss.
known to be hard. That's one of their things.
I don't think they're doing like the bonfire thing though. I don't think they're bringing any of those.
No
aspects.
bonfire.
Like, I don't think there's like game resets if you die. No, I think if you die, you just go back in, and it's just
death.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. That game comes out soon. I believe it comes out this month at the end, or I'm sorry, August at the end of August. We're at the end of July.
We got some games coming.
I kind of just want to rapid fire some video game news real quick. Bounce a couple things off of y'all. Payday is going to have a beta, but it's only on Xbox and PC.
Yeah.
So Payday 3 will have a beta.
Like Monday or Tuesday or something.
I believe
like
it
that.
starts next week. Early next week.
August 1st.
Maybe August 1st.
Payday
will have a beta.
I noticed yesterday that Payday is coming to Game Pass, and that's pretty exciting for me.
Payday is coming. Is it crossplay? Big question.
For sure. What game
has
is
to
it?
be?
I'll look it up.
I don't know. It happens every once in a while.
We'll confirm.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, Payday beta. That's kind of big news. I already have. I mean, I'm gonna get that game. I'll watch like what people say about the beta, probably just to see.
Yeah, I don't need the beta.
Payday 3 supports cross-play with all supported platforms, which means you can play with your friends no matter where you play.
Okay. Mortal Kombat 1 is gonna have a few anti-heroes added to it. And
Hell yeah, good ones.
They are all good. Well, most of them, I am actually not even all the way sure, but from The Boys, what is The Boys? Is that a DC thing?
No, it's dude. The Boys is like your anti-superhero show.
That's the really Amazon original show, right? That's made by Amazon.
Yes, it's great.
Okay, so from The Boys, we have a Homelander. From a animated show called Invincible. Dustin, you know Invincible?
From Invincibles from Robert Kirkman. It's really, really good. All the people they're including in this game are really cool characters. It's
Omni-Man right? From Invincible is being added. Dude. And also from the DC universe, we have.
Oh, by the way, sorry. Omni-Man is voiced by fucking Spider-Man dude. God, what's his name? With a mustache guy, bald guy. Spider-Man. Come on, Spider-Man, the fucking reporter.
Oh.
I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Always brain fart his name.
I know the guy.
But he's voices the character in the show and is reprising the role for the
How much am I paying you?
More. Yeah, dude. So fucking, I always forget that guy's name. It's all good.
And then from DC
Where are you going?
From the DC universe in general, Peacemaker. Is it John Cena Peacemaker?
John Cena. Vic A. Simmons, by the way.
One of the best shows I watched all last year.
Dude, so Peacemaker's great. All three of those shows are great, actually.
So that's good. Is that like a
Peacemaker's really good?
I should have looked a little more into it, and this is probably the case. But is that like Combat Pack 1? Is that what they announced?
Well, no, Combat Pack 1 is one of them, and along with some other Mortal Kombat characters that weren't originally going to be in the game.
This is one of the combat packs. So this isn't coming at launch.
Each combat pack, I'd imagine, will include. No, it won't be on launch. It'll be you're right. It'll be the first like pack. Each one, I'd imagine, will trickle in one of those with some Mortal Kombat characters. Oh, and on top of that, they're trickling into what's that new thing they're doing where the assist characters thing they're doing.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, there you
Hamilton
go.
McGuire has put in the chat XD. Is that a Twitter thing? Are we talking about Twitter here? Are we talking?
I was wondering about that.
Into X?
Twitter did change to X.
Oh, and then Jessica said we saw the Armored Core at Comic-Con. It was huge. So yeah, there was some dope Armored Core shit going on.
No, Twitter is turning to Axe. AXE.
No,
is that can't be right?
That is definitely not correct. No, it's
because it's dying and it's being fucking going downhill.
That might happen. It seems like Elon Musk doesn't actually understand social media the best as of right now, but we'll see.
He's one of the aliens.
In other gaming news, all signs and report. This has happened multiple times, so take it with a grain of salt. Throw it over your left shoulder. Seabass, kick his ass, Seabass. All signs are reporting to a Red Dead Redemption remaster coming out here pretty soon. There's a new, I don't even know how these things happen. People hack, but details got data mined and a new logo was revealed. So something is happening with Rockstar and a remake of Red Dead Redemption Part 1. Could be pretty cool. Yeah, could be cool. I don't know.
Did we report on this already? But now it's just kind of more confirmed. I feel like we're just talking about this.
Seems like maybe talk is heating up. Now, the thing that would be cool about a Red Dead 1 remake is if it was Red Dead 2, right? So like the exact mechanics of Red Dead 2, but put with Red Dead 1. I'm just not all the way sure if that's the plan of what they're trying to do.
They're gonna Last of Us it.
They might Last of Us it. And then in other gaming news, the last thing I have on my list is there's been a couple leaks and screenshots of Project Q, Sony's handheld. It came out recently, and people noticed it runs some version of Android. So it's an Android tablet pretty much that you play PlayStation games on remotely, and people are not happy. People are not happy.
Yeah, because it just basically means they're making a phone.
Yeah, those devices, even those little retro game handhelds, that's what those all are. So what's the difference? Just buy one of those ones.
Or just keep doing the share play thing or whatever on your phone. Like
Yeah, with the
and
with the backbone.
the
This is
backbone.
probably
That
why
yeah,
people aren't happy.
because
It's
you would think if
unfortunate.
they're making a cloud-based only thing that they would put some type of extra proprietary software, hardware, whatever that will make it run very fucking smooth. Because that's where we're at with cloud gaming. It's just not all the way there. It's just a little off. And I don't know. Why make a
You would hope like
device?
PlayStation would make something proprietary for PlayStation,
Exactly, dude.
right?
But those headphones though, we'll
Was
see.
Vita like? Do we know by any chance? Did Vita run off of like a version of Android, or was that just fully built by PlayStation and ready to go?
I have no idea.
Me
It
neither,
felt
don't
like
know.
it felt like a emulator of like the PS3 in a way. It kind of had a very similar
Crossbar menu,
structure.
the PSP as well.
Oh, the PS
No,
PSP
Vita
did.
did not
had
have
it had the dumb
bubbles.
bubbles. Yeah, I hated
Yeah.
that. Actually sucked.
Hmm.
I didn't want bubbles. Those sucked.
That did
Fuck
suck.
Actually, fucking sucks.
But that wraps up this week's gaming news, guys. That wraps it up.
And now we're moving into movies and TV.
Now we're moving into movies and TV.
First off, we saw Zach and I saw Oppenheimer, and we went to the AMC theater. And the cool thing about it is it was Barbenheimer weekend. Everybody,
It was one of the
Jesse,
most
you know
packed.
about this Barbenheimer?
I do.
It was one
How
of the
could
most
I not?
packed
I
like
know, dude.
experiences at the movie
It was-
theater
it was out of
that I've had
control.
in maybe 10 years or so.
Yeah, dude. Like everybody was in pink for one, and if you weren't in pink,
There's a
you
lot
were
of
probably
people.
there for Oppenheimer. And then, dude, remember when you asked that one dude?
Yeah,
His wife?
I asked like a kind of elderly man and his wife what movie they were there to see. I was like, "Hey, are you guys seeing?" Oh boy.
Oh, you are?
We lost him.
Uh,
Oh,
Bye. Sorry.
later. She had to go, man.
That's sucky. I asked this elderly couple in front of us. We were standing in concessions. I asked the elderly couple in front of us. I said, "Hey, you guys here to see Barbie or Oppenheimer?" I just thought for sure
You're
they
like,
were there
both.
to see Barbie or Oppenheimer. And the look
No, it
on
was
the
way
dude's
better.
face of when I asked if he were to see Barbie, he almost seemed offended that I asked him if he was going to see Barbie. He was like, I would never see Barbie. I'm verbatim. I think I would never see Barbie. I think he said that. Something.
He's like,
of
you
that.
guys aren't here to see Barbie, right?
He's like, you're not seeing Barbie, right? No way, not you. And I was like, no, we'll probably be in the same theater because I thought at that point he was there to see Oppenheimer. And he's like, no, Mission
No.
Impossible. I was
Tom
like, oh.
Cruise, baby.
You came on the busiest weekend in movies
to
for
see the
years.
movie that came out weeks before.
Fuck.
But yeah,
Dude,
he was.
he reminded me of that guy from Office Space when he's like, "Yeah, hey man, you ever get a case of anyone ever asked you if you get a case of the money?" He's like, "What? Oh no, man,
Yes,
no. If anyone
It
ever asked me
was-
that, I'd be fucking pissed as hell."
he was very animated, and I was not expecting that. Made me scared to
there was a
ask anyone
lot-
else.
A lot of pink at this theater. Anyway, so we get into the theater. We watch the movie. It's in 70 millimeter, right? So this is a new kind of thing that Christopher Nolan did. Filmed it in 70 millimeter. It's a very
It's a
specific
new
way
old
to film.
thing.
The new old thing is like bringing old back, kind of. It's a film.
It makes it look old.
So, yeah. So they had to load the reel up for what? For one, when we were watching the trailers, the aspect ratio was all weird, and we were like, we don't know what this movie's gonna look like because they had to run the digital fucking format. And then and we figured, okay, they're just going to turn the 70 mil on for the movie, which is exactly what happened. But dude, the trailers were all out of whack. Like shit was getting cut off. We were panicking a little bit. The movie theater was 100 degrees because I don't know why the
it was
AC
really
wasn't
hot
working.
for some reason. I wasn't
They
all
ran-
the way
they
sure
ran out
about
of-
that.
They ran out of ice at the theater. We saw
They
dude
ran out
from
of ice.
AMC at the Target buying loads of ice, running it to the theater to keep their soda. It's like it was out of control, dude. Anyways, So we're like up right at the back, so we could stand up and look into the thing and see like the big 70 mil, projector and the giant wheel of a reel, which was cool.
For real.
You know,
the reel of film was. I can't even put my arm. It was huge.
It was massive, dude.
It was huge reel of film. I was like, what the fuck is that contraption in there? And not only that, the guy operating it, there's no chance that the guy operating this fucking thing worked for AMC. He was just in like some regular clothes.
Dude.
They had to have like contracted him out. Like, okay. And he probably like dusted off books like, finally, I can put my fucking film knowledge to the test. It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe that.
And then the movie starts, except the screen's just black for like 3 minutes, and everyone's like, "Uh-oh." Old timer up there is like struggling. This guy's like sweating, bro.
Scared.
He's like, fuck. Me and Zach are like, oh no. And then me and Zach got like everyone to cheer him on, like, give him a
actually, yeah, he said he's doing good. I was like, you're doing good, bud.
Everybody.
He's doing good.
He gets
the audience clapped.
Anyways. The movie's good, by the way. So it's a really good movie. It's a biopic. So, I mean, if you're not into the subject matter, to be completely honest, you'd probably be very bored. But why would you go see this movie if you're not into that subject matter? But if you're just like a Christopher Nolan fan, like I love Inception and I love Batman and I just want to go see a Christopher Nolan movie, you probably got really bored. Like if you want those
might not hit off.
If you want those big sci-fi action, kind of.
I don't know. You still got the sick score, right? You still have the sick music is
Jesse,
there.
Is over the dialogue of the whole movie. It's like
you still have
as they're having like normal conversations. I'm like, what the fuck, Nolan? And yeah, we got a theory. We got to just do theory, and they're talking science. You're like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like,
and it'll just flash really quick to like a nuclear. Like it looks like it just flashes to like pictures of the sun erupting. And you're like, all right, here we go.
So it did have the cool Nolan touch for being a very serious, essentially $100 million documentary. You know what I mean?
Good documentary, though.
The bomb testing part of the movie was obviously really, really epic. He blew up a real bomb to like do it and everything. It looked really cool. The 70 millimeter of it all did look really cool. It was a smaller screen, so it wasn't like the big Dolby or IMAX experience, but it kind of like brought you back to the 90s with like movie flicker, and it felt like
it was cool.
It was interesting.
You heard the film reel the whole time, like running in the background. You can hear the film reel. You can see like the picture going through through the theater, right? Like you can see the projector,
old school beam of light
going over your head to get the screen like flickering in the screen a little bit. It was pretty cool, actually.
And then,
I enjoyed all that up until
2/3 into the movie. Who do we see? Emilio Estevez. And Zach was
I was like, Emilio!
He did. He said it. He said Emilio,
I did it. I did
he was
that.
3 rows down. That's a fucking Night of the Roxbury quote. We just took it there. No, what really happened.
What that movie is.
Yeah, well, I just said Night of the Roxbury. They could go look it up and watch it tonight.
Besides us two, I guess.
Jesse knew. He got it. He got the reference. Us 3. The fucking reel rips. It gets destroyed. Movie shut down, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Old guys up there panicking. Everyone's like, what the hell? People are leaving. Like, maybe they're
people left. A whole bunch of people left. Yeah.
Again, it was hot as shit. The movie's long. The movie's slow. And if you're not interested in again in
and then it broke.
And then it broke. People are leaving the theater. The theater was packed, by the way. It was sold out.
I think every seat was sold. It must have been sold out.
So what does he do? He goes 5 minutes back into the movie on the digital form, puts it back on to finish the movie out on like a normal, not a premium way, which is what we paid for. We're kind of bummed about that.
Did they really notice the difference?
Yes.
Yeah. It just
like
got
instantaneous.
It's like the movie all of a sudden was just flat again. I don't know.
And then also remember what we were saying about the aspect ratio being off with the screen and like all that when we were watching the trailers. There was like the top of the movie was on like the edge of where the screen meets the actual fucking like curtain.
Yeah.
So that's a little distracting.
It was weird, dude. again, it wasn't the worst. We finished the movie off, and the movie again.
I stayed. We stayed.
We stayed. I think like maybe like 10 people left out of like whatever 500 that were in there. So it wasn't like that extreme, but it did suck to not be able to finish the movie off with the way that we got accustomed to, because you almost had to accustom to the 70mm style. It took like
Yeah.
like 20
man.
minutes to kind of like, okay, we're in for a weird little ride, real weird nostalgic ride. Whole movie experience though and all, it created for a good story. It was a great movie. I don't want to spoil it. Go see it in the movie theater. See it in IMAX probably. I don't know. Would you recommend to see it in 70mm? Or I mean, I don't know.
I want to go see it in IMAX.
Right, or Dolby, like one of the big format ways.
I guess preferably Dolby, but yeah, I want to go see it in big format.
Oh, by the way, we got free tickets. We did make the call, and they did say we got a name, and we could let them know what happened, and they will vouch us some whatever we want to see.
Barbie.
Oh, yeah. Now we can see Barbie. Now we get the full Barbenheimer experience, bro.
I really do want to watch Oppenheimer in IMAX before it leaves theaters.
Yeah, you probably got like
you have to
2
do
more
that
weeks
shit
to
quick,
do that,
dude. Is Barbie even an IMAX movie or?
It's in Dolby. It is in a premium format. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty nice.
All right. Next on the loose, Ninja Turtles movie already greenlit for a sequel and Paramount Plus show. The show is going to bridge the gap between both of the movies. The movie is not out, by the way. It comes out this weekend, but it is already sitting at a 97% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Turns out it's going to be a good damn time.
It looked good. It looks good.
I was pretty hopeful.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually real excited. I might take one of those tickets and see that, or I will see this movie called Talk to Me, which is by the Raka Raka dudes. So like that YouTube channel, Raka Raka, they make the fight videos. Like back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember, but when we were at the North Park house, I had found this channel, and they did had the Harry Potter fight, the Portal fights, they did the Avengers fight scenes. They did a lot of like cool, really like highly produced for YouTube, very choreographed, cool like fight videos.
Anyways,
and their stuff ended up getting a little too gnarly, and they got like demonetized, and it like kind of had a bad spill on YouTube, where they couldn't like do stuff anymore, and they ended up having to do like vlogs and kind of like fall in line with other YouTube stuff, and it kind of lost traction. But they're really talented, and they ended up making a movie, I guess, a horror movie called Talk to Me that looks really fucking good. The story's all on YouTube on the Raka Raka channel. By the way, you should check their channel out. It's really fucking cool. Watch some of their old stuff. But they take their movie gets accepted into Sundance.
The Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the big, the big fucking, Sundance, exposition.
Indie Film Festival.
And festival, and then it gets picked up by A24, which A24 picks up. They do good.
Best horror movies in the last 5 years. A24 produces probably.
Not only that, Jordan Peele contacted them after to like give them kudos, and Spielberg wants to check it out. Like they're getting a lot of like, dude, this is a cool little horror flick. It looks really original. It's about like teenagers who could they grab this hand, this like dead looking creepy hand, and they're like to play a game.
That's what I was thinking too.
Shit. But when they grab it, they get possessed by a spirit. Like if they're possessed for over 10 seconds, shit could go bad. Shit's gonna go bad, and it looks really cool. And Josh saw it, by the way. My friend Josh saw it because he went to the mystery movie, and he originally told me about the movie before it like started popping up in the news. And he loved it. He's like, dude, I saw this random movie at the mystery movie. It's called,
what's
Talk
mystery
to Me.
movie?
And he's like, so he goes to this thing at Regal where they'll play you a new movie like weeks before it comes out, but you don't know what you're going to. So like it'll just tell you the rating of the movie. Like this past Monday,
rate it after. Do you have to like do a review?
No, it's not. It's not one of those. It's not like that. It's just for fun. No, because that's typically for like movies they're showing you like a year before, and they want to like maybe change some things. Because I remember seeing Lords of Dogtown in that kind of format, and then the movie ended up getting like fully changed from what I originally saw in the theater. Did you remember that? It was me, you, and Jason, huh? Yeah, that was crazy, dude. That movie got really edited and changed. But no, this past Monday he saw Gran Turismo.
No shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, and he said it was awesome as well.
That's cool.
So,
But
Yeah,
does
so
he
that
just say
movie's-
everything is awesome? Josh, you watching
No.
right now? Do you just say
No,
everything's awesome?
Everything is awesome, like the Lego movie.
That movie is fucking awesome, though.
Yeah, dude, it is.
I love the Lego movie.
But
I just want to
dude,
interject
yeah,
real
Zach, you
quick.
should
Sorry.
look into. No, I was just gonna say, look up the trailer for Talk to Me though, because I know you're a horror buff, and I think you'd be really interested in it. It looks fucking cool.
That is something I do sound like I would be interested in. Yeah, I watch a lot of horror movies. That being said, actually going back to a horror movie after getting out of Oppenheimer. Really awesome movie, by the way, and I do still want to see it in IMAX, and really cool visually movie. Haven't seen Barbie, but I do still think, right? All the movies I've watched this year, I can't even think necessarily of a whole bunch. I haven't been a crazy of movies, but Evil Dead Rise is still
Awesome.
like the best movie that came out this year. Like
It was super fun.
maybe by far. What an awesome movie. I can't stop thinking about that movie for some reason. We still have Dune 2 coming. Sorry, Dust, if you have that on your list somewhere, but Dune 2 is coming still this year, so that will probably be, you know, up there in the coolest movies of the year, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Evil Dead Rise because that's
My
a fucking
shout out
awesome
for
movie.
movies this year for best. I would just say best movie
Oh!
experience. Oh wait, let me finish now.
Go
I already
ahead.
started here.
I wasn't gonna say something else. I just said oh.
You owed me, dude. You owed. No, I was gonna say John Wick 4 was like a really dope movie experience, theater going experience in general. I know you saw the movie at home, and it might have like tampered the experience a little, you know, of it because it's all fighting, and you said it was like fighting overload, which I get that, but like in the Dolby with the fucking
I can imagine
sound
that.
and-
Yeah.
But I loved that.
Extraction
That was
2
great.
as well.
Yeah, I saw that because I was yeah, you said it. You were like, that's better than John Wick, so I checked it out, and it was really fucking cool too. But that's more like bro kind of like awesomeness, Call
Yeah.
of Duty type, like guns.
It's a little
you know what I mean?
different. Yeah.
A little different,
But
a little different,
awesome
but same
movie,
vibe
though.
though. High octane action,
Really awesome movie.
and that like 30-minute one take scene in the prison where the camera just goes
Bro.
and goes and goes and goes. I'm like,
Yes.
dude, that was
Yes.
genius filmmaking.
Yes. Well, it's fucking
Yeah. It's
Russo,
the
dude.
Russos. Yeah. Or a Russo,
Whew,
whatever.
good stuff.
Some Russo.
Sorry,
I didn't
you
have
can get
anything
back to
left
your
on
list.
here. I didn't have anything except we finished Secret Invasion, and it's pretty good. Again, with the bar set so low with Marvel in my mind space lately, Secret Invasion was okay. Finished The Bear, it was great.
You guys, how do you guys feel about the Twisted Metal TV show? We're gonna watch that.
Definitely. It came
Should
out
be out
yesterday.
today.
Came
No,
out
it
last
was not
latest-
out
night.
yesterday. I was on my Peacock yesterday. I didn't see it.
It's out now though.
I was looking. It is out now, I think.
And they dropped all the episodes. Again, dude, when they showed that PlayStation summer gaming trailer, it was like, what? With the humps thing and all that, you know, my humps. But then they dropped another trailer like a couple weeks ago, and it
the
was
Sweet
like,
Tooth
this is-
Casino trailer.
No, it was like a full kind of story trailer. Went through a lot of bits, and I was like,
Oh,
they showed like cars with guns on it. I'm like, that should have been on the first fucking trailer. Show me some cars with guns. It's
I haven't
Twisted
seen
Metal.
any reviews for it, but
I'm sure it's gonna be like a swimming in sevens, pretty decent show.
I would think so. Yeah.
Oh, and then I find it turns out like the people who did wrote like Zombieland and Deadpool all wrote this show, so it's gonna be funny, really
It'll
funny.
be funny. It's a comedy.
Yeah, it's comedy.
It's not Twisted Metal Black.
No, it's not. It's not going dark like that. We're not getting Fear the Reaper playing in the background all the whole show.
Would that be a good Twisted Metal show if they went like really dark and serious?
They could do a spin-off and make a darker version. You know, you got when you have Anthony Mackie, it's the funny one. There's a
I've
spin-off
always
that's
liked
more of a-
Twisted Metal Black, man. I think
see
it's just
one
my
review
generation, but
From
What'd they
gave
give it?
8 out of 10.
There you
Oh.
go. There you go. I find it
bad.
strange that it doesn't appear to bring in the whole Calypso of it all. Calypso gives you a wish if you win a tournament. That's
It's the whole
Twisted
story
Metal.
of Twisted Metal.
Yeah, but this show doesn't appear to be that, at least in the trailer.
doesn't
It looks
appear.
more
You
like
haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it. I don't know, but it doesn't look like they're going that route. It looks more
my
like,
gosh! I'm sorry.
It kind of is reminding me of like Death Race, bro, where you got all these prisoners and scumbags, and they're just in this world that happens to be like
Should be
apocalyptic, and they're all killing each
Christopher
other.
Walken Calypso. You see, I give you a wish if you win my tournament.
Good
Something
one.
Think
that.
about-
Good
It's a bad
impression.
Christopher
You want to
Walken
know a story
impression,
about
but
this watch? I had to
Uh.
take it 14 miles in the snow. I had to shove
my
it up my ass. And that's how I got the wish. The gold watch plus my ass. One wish.
You see,
Not
we
kind of walking,
got
dude.
these cars. Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
he's like
you
a
fucking do it, Jess. Fuck you.
Yeah, Jess,
I
You
don't
do
know.
the
I
sick
can't
Christopher
do it.
Walken impression.
do your best, Christopher. Walk.
I
Not
don't
the
have
act,
one.
like the way he walks. I'm saying, not like his voice.
He doesn't
but
walk.
his-
He
that-
dances.
I know, dude.
Remember the
Fat
Fatboy
Boy
Slim
Slim
video?
baby.
Good
It was really good. He flew.
It's good stuff. That is good stuff, boys. If I were to say one thing about this, it's good.
Good stuff.
Okay? It's great.
Maybe we'll have more to say about Twisted Metal next week if any of us watch it.
Let's watch some Twisted Metal, guys.
Let's get
Oh,
twisted.
What are your plans for the weekend? You gonna do anything cool?
Party.
Oh,
this weekend,
Party.
rock band party.
Hey.
are you doing rock band party?
Mm-hmm.
Rock band's here though.
Yeah, I gotta come pick it up tomorrow.
Where are you going?
Alex's house with like
Oh.
Danny and everyone because we're going to that festival next weekend.
Oh.
We're gonna get stuff ready.
Dang. No.
Oh,
That's cool.
Danny.
I'm going to
Like
Hard
Danny?
Summer. Yeah,
Like my Danny?
My Danny.
I guess.
It's his. He's his.
Don't say
You
you're
can't hang
going to
out with
Hard
him.
Summer. People are gonna think lowly of our show.
Not even. Jesse's parties, dude. He's like that.
I like going to raves. I have fun.
What is Hard Summer?
It's a rave.
No, I know. Like who's performing?
21 Savage. That's who I'm most excited for.
Is he a rave guy?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be whack. Let's move on.
How many days?
2.
Isn't 21 Savage a rapper though? Or is he just kind of also like a guest performer on top of like all the kind of
I don't
House
think it's
music
a
and
guess.
stuff?
I don't even think it's
Ludacris,
really
21
rave.
Savage.
ludicrous?
it's just a
Damn, dude.
festival.
Blueberry Yum Yum?
Kid Cudi.
What? Oh shit.
I thought
That's
Kid
sick.
Cudi doesn't do music anymore.
He did
He
enough,
does- he
he did
definitely
enough to
does.
stay relevant, bro.
He makes music all the time. He did the Sonic 2 soundtrack.
I swear I just saw like an interview where he said he was over making music and he's gonna retire the name Kid Cudi. Maybe it's gonna happen soon, but I think that's gonna happen here pretty soon. He wants to be an actor.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like when Little Bow Wow just turned into Bow Wow, you know what I mean? He wanted to be an actor. He's like, call me Bow Wow. I want to act now. I'm not Lil.
And then he
Bow
did
Wow, dude.
drifting.
Yeah, then he did
And he
Tokyo
did-
Drifting.
Drifting, and then he did.
Don't.
Butt rape in the limo.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
You set it up.
He didn't do it.
You received it.
Rest in peace, Lil Bow Wow.
He's
Lil
not
Bow Wow.
dead.
Part of him. His fucking spirit is.
I'll be at the mechanic tomorrow, getting some emissions leak checked out, my air conditioner checked out, getting some new brake pads. I will bring my Nintendo Switch and I will play a lot of Tears of the Kingdom in the heat in a small office for probably 3
Cool.
hours. It's gonna be
Got a
good.
big day ahead of me. We got to go to the Home Depot.
Home Depot.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, I included gaming into that story. I'm bringing my Switch. There you go, gaming podcast. Woo, cars suck.
Yeah, my service light came on today.
Cars do
Big
suck,
day
huh?
today. Big day tomorrow.
Look at that.
All right, let's roll it out.
Stop.
Let's Autobot this shit.
Stop. Autobots roll out. Have you guys
Autobots
seen the new
roll
Transformers
out.
movie?
No.
Oh, yeah, me either. All right, you can roll it out, Dust.
Most Likely Gaming. Roll out. Thank you for watching. It's been a good time. Just like Zach said earlier in the episode, we do appreciate you being here. So subscribe, like, comment, do all that stuff. It really helps us out. You know, the algorithm we're talking about, that's real. It's a real thing. So hook us up because we like doing this and we'll keep on doing it. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. It ain't no lie.